New information today on a murder-suicide witnessed by one of the victim's 4 children. Good evening. Police say the gunman, accused of killing his children's stepfather, then himself, wrote a rambling blog to those children.
It happened Sunday evening in the parking lot of the Dairy Queen on Decoursey Pike in Latonia. Local 12's Larry Davis is live with what we've learned since then. Larry.
Hi, Rob. Well, today it's very peaceful here in the parking lot of the DQ in Latonia, a far cry from yesterday. And today, a small cross stands underneath the tree here near the edge of the parking lot of the Dairy Queen in Latonia. All this coming about a week after Zuriel Turk wrote about the pain of not being with his children. In the rambling blog written over a week ago, Zuriel Turk refers to his 4 children as having been kidnapped. In fact, throughout the blog, the words kidnapped and kidnappers are used numerous times. He tells his children they were kidnapped from him 10 years ago, and there is an effort to keep them away from him. He says the harder he tries to be their daddy, the harder their kidnappers try to keep Turk out of their lives. In one sentence, he tries to convince them that they have indeed been kidnapped. Covington Police Chief Spike Jones says Zuriel Turk was never on their radar, and there was no warning as to what was to happen.
And they're looking at the backgrounds on both individuals to see if there was any indicators, but nothing that would have alerted us to be able to intercede prior to this occurring.
Turk went on to write, "The only way to kidnap you, absolutely, is to silence your father's voice, absolutely." He says he is forbidden to talk to them, even though it is, he says, his right and duty. Turk writes, "If I am locked up for a long time, it is because I won't give up on being your father." In the end, Zuriel Turk took his own life after killing his children's stepfather.
It's inconceivable. This isn't something that's consistent or that happens, in our city or really anywhere in the tri-state. This is just a very unfortunate and sad turn of events, and especially sad for those 4 children.
And Rob, police say that Zuriel Turk got out of his vehicle right here in this parking lot, walked over to Mark Kroening's car, and then shot and killed him and then turned the gun on himself. This all the while as his 4 children watched inside that car. Now, in that blog, Zuriel Turk referred to Mark Kroening as the man that their mother had married, who was willing to keep them kidnapped from him. Now, he also says that Mark Kroening helped rob us of that time. And he also wrote in that blog that if not imprisoned again, he wanted to write back to them in 1 week. And 1 week would have been yesterday. Live in Latonia, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
Sad story, Larry. Thanks very much. Covington Police say they're looking into whether the children's mother was the target and if she was supposed to accompany them to the meeting.